Hi everyone, and welcome back to Carefree Caravanning. This video we thought we would do a follow-up on a recent video we did, which was advice and tips for beginners.
Yeah, it was just for people new to caravanning who are a little bit unsure of how to do things. So we just shared, some of our advice with you. But people have been, we asked for your comments and we've been inundated.
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, on the emails, direct messages and on the comments boxes, you have sent us loads, and thank you so very much for everybody who took the time to contact us. If you did write and we don't mention your name, profuse apologies. It's just that at time of recording, they are still coming in, but we never know. We may do a part 3. So this is going to be a part 2. We may do a part 3.
Because there were so many comments from all of you that we would put them into a video and share them with everyone again, so that your advice can help everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so starting off, you're going to start with Jill Gregory.
Yes,
Hi, Jill.
Jill Gregory. Hi, Jill. Thank you for contacting us. Now, Jill says, when you're leaving a site, always empty the toilet flush tank. Because if you leave it in, the water can slosh around in there and it can cause problems with damp. Yeah. She was told that from a professional caravan engineer.
Yeah, and also Dave Smith on the similar vein. Hi, Dave. Dave said when he empties the water from the flush on the toilet when leaving site, he puts it in a carrier, like a water bottle. Absolutely fantastic idea. We never thought of doing that. When we empty it, it just goes in the waste, and you're wasting it. So brilliant idea.
Because it's got all your chemicals in, so you throw it away, and they're not cheap to buy, are they?
No, you can just reuse them.
So it's great to be able to reuse that on your next trip.
Absolutely. So fantastic idea from both Jill and Dave.
Also, Jill says, don't forget to put your towing mirrors on before starting your journey. It's very easy to forget that, and always remove them once you've arrived on site.
Yeah, I mean,
it's illegal.
It is. It's illegal to tow a caravan or a trailer without towing mirrors, but it's also illegal to have towing mirrors on if you're not towing a caravan or a trailer. So always remember to take them off when you arrive on site.
Yes. Next, we had a message from Janice and Paul from Caravan
Hi, Janice and Paul. How are you?
Hi. They said that when you're ready to start your journey, either from in storage or leaving a site, always check to make sure that all your external lockers are securely closed and locked.
Yeah, we've done that, haven't we? We've left them open, unlocked, and
not me.
No, well, ish. Yeah, we've done that where we've left a locker unlocked and it's popped open. But fortunately, we had the towing mirrors on, so we saw it and we stopped and we locked them all.
On that vein, always make sure that all your windows are locked and closed. And
and the skylight. Always remember skylight, the TV aerial. We've done that as well, where we've left the TV aerial up. I'm sure some of you guys have probably done it, where you've left the TV aerial up. Always retract your TV aerial. Just do a routine when you're doing the roof. Skylights, TV aerial. If you've got a radio aerial, just drop that down as well.
They also say make sure you drain all the water from the system to avoid carrying any extra weight. Absolutely.
Yeah, on that, when you drain the water, it's always advisable to make sure you just open your taps in the bathroom and in the kitchen. It just lets the air into the system, which helps all the water drain. When we arrived at this site, I did it, and I'm sure you guys have done it as well, where I forgot to close the drain tap. So fortunately we were on a service, or we are on a service pitch here, but after 5 minutes the water pump's still pumping. I thought that's not normal, and it was pumping in and going straight out. So always remember to close the drain tap when you arrive on site, but also close the 2 faucets as well in the bathroom and the kitchen. Okay, moving on.
Next topic was
Paul Pringle.
Yes, it's from Paul Pringle, David Smith and Benjit1000. Thank you very much for your messages. Now, they've given me a bit of a telling off.
Hi, David. Yeah, well, someone has to.
This was regarding the fridge. I said that you should always prop the fridge open when you're in storage. Prop it open with a roll of cloths or wipes or something, to stop any odours developing or any mould growing in there. And they have informed me that there's actually a clip in the fridge that I just need to pop out, and that will leave the door ajar. And what's quite ironic is that we were actually told that by the salesman when we during handover.
We didn't listen. We didn't listen. We actually watched it back on a video about an hour ago, and we found it. I mean, you know what it's like when you're picking up your new second home. Your heart is just pounding away. You're so excited, and they're talking to you, and you do forget. And that was one of the things that.
But that's another
you forgot.
That's another good idea, to film your handover, because as I said, you're taking in so much information, you're bound to forget something. So just video it, and then once you're at home, and relax, you can just go through it again and just see everything that was actually discussed with you.
Absolutely.
Okay, right.
Right, Louise Sullivan. Hi, Louise. Thank you very much indeed for your comment. If you recall, I said people don't watch when you're arriving on site.
No, that was me. I said if you're new to caravanning and it's your first time arriving on site, and you feel a bit embarrassed and you're worried that everybody's peering out the windows at you, I said they're really not. But Louise actually says she does. Yeah. And the reason she does that is because she's just looking to see if they're okay, or if they're struggling, if they need some help. And if they do appear to be struggling, then she will go out and give them a hand, which I think is lovely.
It is. That is very good. In fact, we did that last week when we arrived on the other pitch, the other site we were on before here. We had that couple that was struggling, and we just helped to give them a push. They didn't have a motor mover, but I mean, as we said in the original video, people, they want to help you. They're not looking to criticise. People just want to help you. It's that sort of community.
It's great. The caravan community is a really lovely,
is.
It's sharing community.
People just want to help. They don't want to see anyone having problems or whatever. So don't worry about that. Right.
Next one again. Right. I get a telling off.
So Jan Scott and Oliver from Oliver with the Coxes.
Caravanning with the Coxes.
Sorry, Caravanning with the Coxes. Hi, Jan. Thanks very much for the comments. Oliver, welcome, and hi, how are you? I hope you are well. Right, this is down to you.
Yes, in the last video, I said that the blinds had to be open when you are towing. Now, apparently, the blinds that we have, they are not spring loaded. There isn't tension in them.
We've got these type that pull down, and also the slide up from there, so they're not under tension in any way. It was the previous Caravan that we had the two that come down,
ones,
and they were spring loaded. So
in my defence, I just continued.
No, there's no excuse.
What we used to do.
You didn't listen to the salesman when he said you don't worry about the blinds because they're not spring loaded. The salesman said that, and it's on video.
Okay, so anyway, Jan and Oliver, thank you for bringing that to my attention. And I have been suitably reprimanded. Yeah,
again, it's horses for courses. We do it out of habit. Rebecca Cooter, hi Rebecca, and welcome. Thank you for your comment. Always make sure the Caravan handbrake is off before the motor mover, before using the motor mover. So true, so true.
Yeah, she says it can cause serious damage.
Yeah, it can. I've done that again. You're so excited just to get it on site. You leave the Caravan handbrake on, put the motor mover on, and away you go. Not a clever idea. So very, very good tip. Always make sure the handbrake is off.
And she also said, make sure the handbrake is on before you disengage the motor
Again,
mover.
Perfect. Fantastic tip.
Rebecca's you've given us loads, so thank you so much. This is a great one. It's about the awning skirt that you have in the awning. She says buy a longer skirt so that you can tuck it under your awning carpet, and that stops drafts coming through and also pets escaping.
We bought an awning. When did we buy that skirt? Was it about 3 months ago? 2 or 3 months ago, we bought a new awning skirt. And when we first used it, we've only used it once, and when we first used it, it was like twice the length,
too long.
which was far too long, and we were looking whether we could maybe sew it or cut it. But that tip from Rebecca about tucking it under the carpet, fantastic. We use it now. Superb idea. Great tip. Well done, Rebecca.
And she also says check your awning rail for any blockages before putting it up.
Well, some people on the awning rail, some people get awning rail protectors that when you take the awning rail away, you just put in like a slider that goes in the awning rail, and it stops anything from clogging up the awning rail. But if you haven't got that, we don't have one. If you haven't got that, great idea, great tip. Just check your awning rail to make sure that it's clear. Excuse me, for the awning to slide through.
And also, Rebecca says, use a washing up bowl in your basin to protect the surface in there, and also use a surface saver on the worktop to stop that getting scratched. In fact, we do that. We've got a glass surface saver that is always on there. And we've got a bowl as well. So thank you very much, Rebecca.
Thanks very much, Rebecca.
Tips.
Great comments there. Ruth Bowery. Hi, Ruth, and thank you very much for your comment. Ruth says, always check and raise the jockey wheel before driving away and make sure that it's locked. Yes, we've seen this, haven't we, where people have driven away and so all of a sudden the jockey wheel drops down, and that makes some very strange things happen to the caravan and the car. So very good tip. Once you're you're hooked up and ready to go, handbrakes are on the car and the handbrakes off of the caravan, just double check that the jockey wheel is up and totally locked. You don't have to go too mad locking it, but just make sure it is nice and tight. So
Ruth
great
also
tip.
says about the windows and skylights. And
we just covered that one about the skylights
Yeah.
closed, and your TV aerial, and also your radio aerial, which we said earlier. So thanks very much for Ruth on that one. Harry.
Okay, the Andrex puppy moment.
So Harry Redcliffe and Tony Horton. Hi guys, and thank you very much for taking the time to comment.
Yes, I said never travel with your toilet roll on the hook because it will fall off and you'll just have toilet roll everywhere in the washroom. So the two suggestions from them were, one, to put an elastic band over the toilet roll, that should hold it in place, and also you can give it a squeeze to make the inner tube more oval, and then it won't slip off the hook.
Right. Kev Andrews, the lovely Kev Andrews, and Howard B.
Hi, Kev.
Hi gents, how are you? Hope you're both doing well, and thanks very much for your comment. You can start.
Yes, now Kev says that they, in the previous video, I said that you get ice building up on the back of the freezer, on the little grills. Excuse me. And he said that he and his wife use a hairdryer on a lukewarm setting to defrost that ice, and then they use the hairdryer again just to dry up any moisture that's in there. Also, when leaving a site, pull the car and caravan forward to check there's no strange noises coming from the caravan, and check the ground to make sure you've left nothing behind.
I wish you'd have told us that months ago, because we have done that where, you just want to get home, you've had a lovely holiday, you just want to get home, you've hooked up, you've hitched up, everything's sorted, away you go. We've lost the steady blocks, and we've left behind the chocks for the wheels just out of stupidity. If we'd have just driven forward 3 or 4 feet, we'd then have a walk round. We do that now though.
Yes, we do.
You do that, don't you? So great tips.
Yes,
so,
also...
Howard,
I said about the fridge getting really cold if you left it on full after a couple of days. Things can start freezing in there, like tomatoes and salad and things like that. So Howard suggests getting a small fridge thermometer.
Brilliant idea. Superb
he's got
idea.
one, it's a little digital one.
Yeah, he emailed us
yes,
that.
He sent
We've got the photos of that on the email. Thanks very much for that, Howard.
£3.55 on eBay.
Yeah,
so
we're going to get one of those. So thanks, Howard.
Thank you, Kev and Howard.
Thank you very much indeed. So Leslie and Andrew.
Grocott, the elusive screw.
Oh wow, this has caused some funny. This has caused the funny one, isn't it?
This one, yeah. When we purchased our caravan on our first journey, when we got back to storage, driving it from collection, there was a screw on the floor. And we had no idea where it came from. And Leslie and Andrew emailed us to say that they had exactly the same problem. And they actually found that it was from the back of the oven where it's screwed into the housing unit. Yeah. So suggested we look there. And they said if you use a little bit of mastic and then put the screw in, that should hold it in place. So we had a search, didn't we?
Yeah, when we went out in the caravan after that comment, first thing we did when we arrived on site is, because we kept the screw in the cutlery tray, didn't we? Yeah. Is looked in the oven, and lo and behold, sure enough, it wasn't at the back on our oven, it's actually on the front. When you open the oven door, there's 2 screws either side, and one of them had come out, so the oven would be a little bit loose. So we got that screw, we put a little bit of mastic on it, screwed it in, and touch wood, it's been fine. trying to find wood in the caravan. And it's been fine, so thank you so very much for
Stuart
that.
Rich, he actually thinks it's a free gift that comes with your caravan.
Yeah, from Swift. Swift chuck a screw and leave it in there just to let you...
Well, I think it's a trick that they play on us. It's a game that caravan dealers have. You know, when you go to collect your caravan, they just throw in a random screw and chuckle to themselves as we're driving away, thinking, let's see what they do with that.
Clever idea, isn't it? Clever idea. Just leave a little screw in there. Right, so the next one is from John and Karen from Lensman 2 Online. Hiya, hope you are both very well. Great comment.
Yes.
Always carry a jack in case of a puncture. Brilliant tip. When you buy your caravan, or certainly when we've bought, this is our second caravan, and on both caravans they do come with a spare wheel, they do come even with a wheel brace, but they don't come with a jack, which is a bit crazy. So yeah, when we bought our first, and even this caravan, we went out and bought a scissor jack on both occasions. Now, you have to be really careful, so highly recommend you get a jack. Now, there is some equipment out there that you can buy. I think it's called a Kojak, and there's also the Alco equivalent jack, which actually go onto the chassis. There is only one place to put them on either side, and they come with their own jacks. They are around £100 either one. So we haven't got that on ours. If you don't have it on yours, then it's highly recommended. There's only one place you can jack the caravan up if you, heavens forbid, you need to, and that's on the axle, obviously, but as close as you can to the wheel that you are removing. It's got to be really as close as you can to that wheel. Anywhere further, you're going to do damage on the axle, so it's just got to be as close as you can, maybe an inch or two away from the wheel, because that's the strongest point on the axle. So yeah, fantastic tip. Thanks, John and Karen.
And moving on, we've got messages from ActNow1, Howard B again, and Benjit1000.
Hi everyone.
They've asked about sat-navs for caravans.
Yeah,
What do we use?
Right, well we always, I think we said in the other video as well.
We didn't have one. I planned the route.
Yeah, you've always done that, and it has been the bane of your life. That was the only negative of booking holidays, wasn't it? It was sitting down and going through Google and the maps.
I didn't mind doing it.
Yeah,
I think
but
it annoyed
then
you more.
You
that
got
you
stressed
were
as well. We'd be out and suddenly, you've got the route going lovely, and then you've got a diversion or whatever, and then that's it. You just that's it. I'm switching off, and I said, which way do I go, Michelle? And I don't know.
I'm just frozen in the seat.
Yeah. So there came a time about a month, 6 weeks ago, that I decided we're going to invest in a sat nav. Now we've gone for the TomTom. We've gone for the TomTom Professional 520. TomTom Go Professional 520. There is obviously the TomTom Go Camper, which is far superior, and it's about £130 more than the one we've bought, which is the 520. I couldn't personally see that much difference, apart from obviously on the more expensive one, on the camper version, you can do downloads, uploads, side loads, wide loads, whatever. But all we wanted was to be able to put the dimensions of our outfit, as in the width and the length and the weight of the caravan, which you can do on the Professional 520. And it's done it. I mean, we've used it 4 times, 3-4 times now.
It's worked.
And it's worked fantastically.
Well.
We do stress a couple of times, oh my God, are we going to get there? But it has taken us absolutely fantastic. We've got a sat-nav in the car as well, which is built in, and the sat-nav in the car will always take us the shortest way. Yeah. So a lot of times the car's going, no, go left, you plonker, do this.
Contradicts the other one.
What are you doing?
There's also a co-pilot sat-nav available.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the co-pilot, so can't really comment.
Yeah.
On that. So thank you very much indeed for your comment on that one.
Right.
Robert P.
Hello, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Now, he says he has a motorhome, and although we generally always discuss things caravan related, he still finds our videos really helpful and really useful.
Yeah, I think
they're kind of...
Look, we've said in many of our videos, we're not experts. We really aren't. We've only been caravan. We're on our 4th season now. We only have had 2 caravans. We don't know everything about the caravans, and we know even less about motorhomes. So we are just sharing our experiences
we
and
are
what
not
we've
experts,
learned.
we're just sharing our
And there's
journey.
been a couple of people who said, oh, you shouldn't say this. But we're not experts. We don't claim to be experts, but we know quite a lot about our caravan.
Yeah,
You know,
what
so
we do.
we're just sharing our tips. In fairness, you know, we know absolutely nothing about motorhomes. There are a good couple of channels out there that specialise in motorhomes, and they're fantastic. Bob Earnshaw, yeah, absolutely. Bob and Jenny Earnshaw, they're great. You know, if you want anything to do with motorhomes, give their channel a look, and you can even contact them directly, and I'm sure they would help you. So that's why. Having said that we don't cover motorhomes, the actual habitation part of the motorhome we think is quite similar to the caravan.
Yeah, well, Robert says that it's quite relevant to both.
So a lot that we do cover.
Helpful.
Yeah, so thank you very much indeed for that, Robert P, and your comment.
Right.
Nigel.
Now, I think this is the best tip of all that we have.
Nigel Tomes. Hi, Nigel. Thank you very much for commenting. This one was fantastic. You really did give us a chuckle.
Yeah. Nigel says that when your wife asks you to pop down to the local caravan shop as they need some new placemats, don't under any circumstances do it. He said the last time they did that, it cost him about £17,000 and he still needs some placemats.
Caravan. Fantastic. So top tip, gents, if you're gonna, your wife says let's go out and buy something for the caravan, don't take your credit card. Just take £20 in cash and that's it, because you've got no more money. Great tip, Nigel, and hope you're enjoying your caravanning, and fantastic. So I think we're going to call it, that's it for the moment. So as we said at the top of this video, we apologise if you we haven't called your name out or read your comments out. At the time of recording, you know, we have covered everybody, but I know, you know, there's probably going to be more coming in. Please feel free, absolutely, please feel free to comment in this video if there's anything else that you think we should cover.
If you've got any more advice, tips for beginners.
Absolutely, because, you know, and also we do get a lot of emails, which are info@carefreecaravanning.co.uk, because people think, oh, I don't want everyone to see it. However silly or you know, ludicrous you may think it is, just drop it on an email and we'll make that decision. It's fantastic. So thank you very, very much indeed for all your comments and all your input.
Also, can I just say, if you've got any recommendations of places to stay or places to visit, or you've got any photos that you want to share with us, please send them to us and we'll put them on the community page of our website, which is Carefree Caravanning.
Who was it who put the...
19-year-old Tom, he sent us photos of the caravan restoration that he's been doing. It's a 1993 Abbey Award Dawn Star. It's incredible. He's totally gutted it and modernised it.
Fantastic job. Well done, Tom.
Great,
well done.
Tom,
and thanks very much for your email. Really appreciate it. Really
so please send us anything you want and we'll put it on the community page, and some funny photos would be nice as well.
Yeah. It's a shame because when I think our first year of caravanning, we went to, was it Devon or Cornwall? And it's very, very hilly there, and there was the pictures were on an angle, and do you remember that caravan that was on blocks and wood and everything else? Oh, it's fantastic. But we didn't take any photos at the time. Anyway, I think we've rambled on long enough. So thank you very, very much indeed for watching. Hope
you've enjoyed that. Hope you found it useful. And please send us more of your advice and tips so we can share them with everyone else again.
And if you're new to our channel, just click above Michelle's shoulder. There's going to be a little caravan that comes up. Just click that and you subscribe, and then you'll get... we put videos out every Friday. So thank you very much indeed for watching. So
see you next time.
Thank you. Bye bye now.
Bye bye.